The United States, an emblem of freedom, a superpower unmatched in influence, now grapples with a stark reality. Its national debt has surged from $1.82 trillion in 1985 to an astonishing $36.5 trillion in 2025. How did we arrive here? Is free trade the culprit, or does the truth paint a far darker picture? Let's uncover the story step by step. Recap of Part 1. The Price of Power. Over $20.64 trillion has been poured into military and intelligence operations. Wars fought on flawed premises, covert missions cloaked in secrecy. These actions drained resources, cost lives, and eroded global credibility. The result? Debt, instability, and a nation burdened by the cost of its pursuit of dominance. Recap of Part 2, the tax cut legacy. From Reagan to Trump, decades of tax cuts have added $13.2 trillion to the national debt. While these policies favored the wealthy, the economy has struggled under the weight, leaving the middle class to bear the brunt. Recap of Part 3, self-inflicted economic scars. Greed and negligence birthed the Great Recession, costing $2.8 trillion in bailouts and stimulus measures. COVID-19 relief added another $2.4 trillion, exposing inefficiencies and delayed responses. Student loan forgiveness contributed $400 billion, while fraud and unaccounted expenditures drained $1 trillion. Combined, these missteps have added $6.6 trillion to the debt, showcasing a cycle of short-sighted decisions and financial mismanagement. Part 4. Legal tax loopholes. Corporate tax strategies have played a significant role in indirectly contributing to the U.S. debt crisis. Here's how by showing 5 examples. A major technology firm leveraged offshore structures and specific tax deductions, saving $50 billion, funds that could have been used to support public infrastructure and services. A prominent software company engaged in profit shifting through subsidiaries, securing $23.9 billion in savings, depriving the government of vital resources for economic challenges. A leading financial institution maintained a federal tax rate of just 3.8% on $139 billion in profits, resulting in $28 billion saved, critical funds that could have bolstered financial stability. A manufacturing giant utilized deductions and offshore shelters to save $29 billion, further reducing the tax base needed for national recovery efforts. A dominant retail business utilized reinvestment incentives and credits, saving $10 billion, which might have transformed infrastructure improvements. Collectively, these companies have redirected $141 billion away from federal revenue over 2 decades. Scaling this to the entire S&P 500 suggests a potential $1.5 trillion or more in uncollected taxes, funds that could have reshaped infrastructure, education, and healthcare. The United States, a nation of boundless ambition and resilience, now confronts a stark and sobering truth. Over $38 trillion has been squandered, misdirected, or left uncollected. This staggering figure, drawn from unchecked military spending, tax cuts, economic mismanagement, and corporate strategies, has plunged the nation into a debt crisis that threatens its very foundation. Can free trade truly bear the blame for this monumental burden? Or is the truth far more unsettling? The real issue lies in decades of reckless spending, misguided policies, and systemic inefficiencies that have drained resources and stifled potential. This colossal sum could have paid off the national debt entirely, with change to spare. Imagine the possibilities. Trillions could have transformed schools into hubs of innovation, modernized crumbling infrastructure, prioritized renewable energy, and revolutionized healthcare, securing a brighter, sustainable future for all. Instead, wars fought on flawed intelligence drained resources and lives. Tax cuts disproportionately favored the wealthy, leaving the middle class to shoulder the burden. Economic mismanagement fueled crises like the Great Recession and COVID-19 inefficiencies. Legal corporate tax strategies redirected billions, further deepening the fiscal strain. This isn't just a financial crisis, it's a crisis of priorities. The United States stands at a crossroads. Continue down this path of unchecked spending and short-sighted decisions, or confront the policies and practices that led here. The choice will define its future. Share your thoughts, like and subscribe. Thank you.